Hi y'all, it's Earl. Today I'm going to do, it's called a back to school haul. Basically what you do is you sit down with your stuff that you bought to go back to school. You tell people about it and tell them how much it was, brag about where you got it and how special you are because you went to that place. So that sounds like fun to me, so I'm going to do one of those. First off, we're going to get started with the books. My first book was Reefer Madness. America's black market is much larger than we realize and affects us all deeply. It's a conspiracy. It's another conspiracy. All these conspiracies going on. Look, they wrote a book about this. I should write a book about the McDonald's conspiracy. I got all my books in different places. This particular book came from the Dollar General up there in Lewtown. That is a good Dollar General. This book cost me $28. This next book is for my Spanish class. I'm learning Spanish. My teacher came up to me and he said, now you need to learn how to speak Spanish. That's what the point of the Spanish class is. See, I didn't know that. Sign up forms were all in Spanish, so I didn't know exactly what class I was getting into. I just thought it'd be an easy A, but I was wrong about that. I went to Super Walmart over there. There's not one in Lewtown. You gotta go about 27 miles out of Lewtown to get to it. But it is a dictionary that is 601 Spanish verbs. And basically what it is it's Spanish verbs, and it tells you what they mean in English. I just want to show you how far I've come in learning the Spanish language. Aqua, deodorante, buquito, candelabra. This book would be much more beneficial to me if I knew how to read and I knew Spanish. But the next book is a manual for writers. Where I got this book was, I just found this book somewhere actually, but I just picked it up because I thought I might want to write a paper one of these days, and it'd be good to know how to write one. It's pretty self-explanatory. It tells you how to write a paper, which is what it says on the cover. That's what it does. More than 8 million copies sold. More than 8 million people want to write papers. So they bought this book and it told them how to write a paper. And they wrote the paper, got their master's degree, and then they got a great job, and then they became a millionaire and took over the world. Okay, that's about all of my educational needs here. The rest of my needs are for school, for being into school. You know, we got some tape. I never know when I want to tape something. I actually don't remember where I got this either. I just found it on the side of the road and I picked it up. I got this. It is a Scent Bees room filling fragrance, and it smelled like coastal flowers. I also got this at the Dollar General. I bought that book and this at the same time. I just thought, you know, you never know what kind of smell is going to be in the classroom while you're in there. So I just thought it'd be nice to have a candle in my backpack at all times. If some bad smell comes, I can just whip out my candle and I can whip out some matches from somewhere, light it up, and it'll take care of the smell. And before you say it, no, it is not for that. That's what I got this for. I got this from the Rite Aid. People use deodorant. I think this is much more effective because you can just spray it and then you'll smell like fresh waters and not like stank. It lasts up to 1 hour. I carry this around in my pocket, and every hour it eliminates odors. Basically that means if you stink, it'll make you not stink. Make you smell very good, and people won't hate you anymore. Maybe they will, but not as much. Then I got to thinking, you know, school is very long. I might get hungry. So I got this. It's Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs. You're supposed to heat it up, but you can just open it and eat it and it won't kill you. I'm gonna carry this and a spoon in my backpack. This came from Piggly Wiggly. It was $9, so it was very cheap for me. Always grasp the bowl by the sides. Do not lift by the plastic cover. Then I got to thinking, what if I'm in the classroom, I eat my Chef Boyardee, and then, you know, it gives me heartburn and I'm like passed out on the floor. I bought this. This is Gas X. Chew it and then it just goes inside you and it makes all the gas go away. It puts an X on the gas. It's about $17. It's a very cheap price. You can get this down at the Rite Aid or anywhere really. They say you can get it in the dark alleys too for a cheaper discounted price, but I'd rather have the brand name stuff, so. Then I got thinking, what if I eat my Chef Boyardee, take my Gas X, and then I get hungry again once the Gas X goes away? So, I got this. These are Lay's Honey Barbecue Potato Chips, and they will cost you $1.49 down at the corner market, down there on Lewtown Road. I've heard of how strict schools can be about stuff like this. I don't believe it. But what if somebody starts talking about, oh, you're fat, you're ugly, you talk funny? I don't. So I got these. I can put these on. I can plug this into somewhere, and then I can just listen to tunes until the haters go away. Another thing I bought, I didn't just buy the keys, they came with a car. I got thinking maybe I shouldn't walk back and forth to school 25 miles from here anymore. I need me a car. I went to the lot and I said, I need me a car. And they said, what kind of car you need? I said, I don't know what kind of car I need. I need what kind of car I can afford. And they said, well, you're just out of luck. I just gave them $17 and I got one of their cars left. I probably should not put this on the internet saying this, but you know, guess I just realized my hat is missing. It got stolen. I'm not aware of the price of the car because, you know, I didn't pay for it. The last thing I bought, while I was leaving the dealership with my new car, I was going down the road and there was a sign that said free dog. I stopped my car, I got out, and I went and got this dog. And he just loves me. He's my best friend. I came home and my mother said, where'd you get that dog in that car? I said, well, you know, I paid full price for the car. It was $118 and I saw a sign inside the road that said free dog. It's a very good tempered dog. He just sits right here so that's about the end of my list. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing me list off everything I bought. Personally, I think everything I buy is more valuable in everyday situations than what most people buy. Who needs paper? What am I going to do with paper? I can read about how to write papers. Personally, I'd much rather have a dog than a new backpack because, you know, the dog can carry the stuff for me. The only problem is he gets the stuff and he runs away with it. And I don't, here boy, carry this box of pizza for me. Just goes off and I find the box is laying. I'm gonna go. If y'all like this video, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Rate is not a thing anymore. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Binary. The links are down in the description below. I'll see y'all later. Bye now. He's saying I'm making false terroristic threats. Telling somebody I'm gonna burn down the building that is not a terroristic threat. Okay? Let's get that straight. I'm sorry I went off into a rant like this, but it just gets me so riled up. And then when I think about those potato